I'm Sister Penny Wofford, or Penny Michelle Wofford. Some of you know me as Michelle. Happy MLK Day. It is Monday, the 20th of January. I don't even know where we are anymore. 2025. Important to know that. Wanted to report on the weekend because boy was it an exciting weekend. I impromptu decided to go to Macon on Friday. I took the day off. It was, a week. In a law office, it's a week. So I took off, me, singular, took off on Friday and cruised down to Macon to see what they knew. And one of my friends, Terry, had posted that there was the Middle Georgia Art Alliance was having their monthly art show, and I wanted to check that out. So head on down. I'm so glad that I did. So as I go down, I decided to visit with a friend, Shirley Stafford Long. Shirley is remarkable. She is, I'm not sure her age. A lady never tells her age, but she's a little older than I am. I'll say that, and she's just got so much wealth of knowledge and experience, and just she's a very, very sweet, kind, beautiful person. I love her. Her whole family, Angie is amazing. She's an artist as well, and her son, just that whole family is very artistic. I would suggest looking them up in Macon, Georgia. Shirley Stafford Long, wonderful. But as I visited with her, I found out some things I did not know. Shirley lived in Plains, Georgia in 1995. And when she said that, of course, my bells and whistles go off. I'm like, ooh, did you happen to meet the Carters at some point? And she was like, oh yeah, I knew the Carters. What? Shirley, what are you telling me right now? So it turns out, and I share this story with permission, I'm not breaking any confidences here, that she needed a job, and that they had a bed and breakfast, and she got hired on at the bed and breakfast and worked for them for quite a while. And went to Sunday school with the Carters and knew them, and that's so remarkable to me, because and it kind of made sense to me, honestly, because of Shirley's spirit, again, is just so sweet and so beautiful. I can see her totally vibing with the Carters, right? In my mind, Rosalind and Jimmy are just like really, really sweet people. They're not perfect. I'm not going to say that they are, but they're super duper sweet. They're just so giving and so gracious, and I don't even know what to say. One of the things I loved about Jimmy Carter and Rosalind is that they were really into interfaith projects, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment. I love interfaith. I think it is critical that we do interfaith work, especially in these times that we do interfaith work, and we really accept each other regardless of our church doctrine. You know what? We need to accept each other. We need to love each other, because it all boils down to love, I believe. And yes, we can get into a whole bunch of deep philosophical conversations about all kinds of things, but it's not my place to judge. It is my place to love. That's it. I'll let God handle the rest of it. But just meeting with Shirley was so fun, and just feeling her energy and being with her, and she's so sweet and kind. And then when I went to the Middle Georgia Art Association that night, met up with some good friends I hadn't seen in a while, and I was told they're having their Mulberry Street Festival coming up at the end of March 29th and 30th. And I'm going to be volunteering there on Saturday, the 29th. And I did that last year, and I really, really enjoyed it. Again, meeting all kinds of people, different types of vendors, different types of art, just the whole art vibe that's there. It's a really fun experience. And it's really kind of a fun family thing to do as well. So it's I would say look into that if you've never been. That's a fun thing to do. So that was Friday. Was going to Macon and hanging out with Shirley and going to see my Middle Georgia Art Association friends and hanging out with them for a while and just really enjoying that whole scene up there. Saturday was insane, busy day. The entire day was a whirlwind. Good day, very, very good day. Sunday, I just went to church, came home, and chilled because, whew, what a weekend. And then today has been a really great day. Today, of course, is MLK Day, and my church, this is back to the interfaith, my church hosted an interfaith community project today, and it was just phenomenal. We had a speaker, and I'm going to look up his name because I don't want to say it incorrectly here. Reverend Dr. Gerald Durdley, Durley. He was a really fun speaker. Anyone who knows the Latter-day Saints Church, the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints Church, knows we're very, as he described it, we're cool. We're just cool people. We just kick back. We're like, yeah, all right, that was I think if we could, we'd be like this, like snaps, instead of the clapping. We're like that. But we don't even do that. We're just like, good job. But he was up there and he was on fire. And it was really fun to hear that and very different, again, in our church to see someone with that kind of vigor, so to speak. But it was a lot of fun and he acknowledged it and that was pretty cool. But yeah, so that was a great experience hearing him speak. And if you don't know who he is, again, look him up. He's a very very powerful man, very powerful spiritual leader, and really enjoyed hearing him speak. He had a medal on. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to post it or not, so I won't really go into it. But he was wearing a medal today that there's only, I think he said, 24 in the whole wide world, and it was pretty amazing to see. So he had to get special permission to wear it, so that was really super cool. But yeah, so that was a great day, and just really enjoyed going to that. So speaking on spiritual tone, what I believe is really important for us to do, and one of the reasons we are here on this planet, right, is to grow and to develop and to discover things about ourselves and about each other that we didn't know. We're here to, again, love each other. We're here to find the similarities and not the differences. And I have to say, this is confession time. One of my dear friends sat me down recently, basically, and just told me over the phone. But she was telling me about some improvements I could make in my life. And I am very grateful that she did that. She was very gentle in explaining to me that one of my character defects is that I tend to be overly harsh with some people, actually some genders, we'll just leave it at that. And I thought about it, and she was absolutely right. She's absolutely right. And that is completely on me. And I think the way she worded it was, your childhood wounds are showing. Like, oh, okay. So that was kind of cool that she could say that to me and that I could hear it and that I could actually act on it. The point of this story is not that, look at how wonderful I am, because that is absolutely not true. The point of this story is we all have a little growing to do, right? A little bit here and there. And I would encourage us all to have the strength to look at ourselves and to look at where we might grow. I believe that is, again, why we're here on this plane, is to learn and grow and become better people, better disciples of Christ in my mind. And that's one of the ways we do it, is by being open to other people who love us. They clarify, not just any bozo's opinion, but people who love us, who genuinely want us, wish goodwill on us and wish to help us to grow, it's important to listen to our friends that we really trust, and obviously really trust this person to take her advice to heart. So hopefully I have made some positive changes in that direction. I feel like I have, because I've had a perspective shift in my mind, and that was very much needed and very appreciated. So thank you again, dear friend, for that. It was amazing. So I guess that's a recap of the weekend. It was just a great weekend of discovery, with going to meet Shirley Stafford Long, with going to the art show, and going to the church event today. Lots of growth in lots and lots of different ways. And I think it's important that we talk about these things, because my growth hopefully can help your growth, and vice versa. And again, that's why we're here, to love and care for each other, and to help each other grow and develop in wonderful new ways. So y'all have a great rest of your week. I'm sure I will be back online at some point, who knows, within the next couple of days or so, because apparently this is what I do now. I kind of like it. So y'all take care.